Empire's fleet attacks Earth. Humans wipe them out without mercy. The sky burns. The first warning came from the lunar observatories. Multiple contacts inbound. Size, enormous. Fleet class. Within hours, the sky above Earth lit with streaks of fire. The Xaryth Empire, rulers of 1,000 systems, had finally decided humanity was a nuisance best erased. Admiral Selvek of the Xaryth fleet expected an easy campaign. His armada, 60 battleships, 200 cruisers, and swarms of fighters outnumbered anything Earth could muster. Humanity was young, fragile, inexperienced. He was wrong. 2. Earth awakens. For decades, Earth had played the role of the weak newcomer. They let the galaxy believe they were unprepared, naive, even laughable. What no empire realized was that Earth had been preparing in silence. Hidden orbital platforms powered by rail cannons. AI-controlled drone swarms concealed in asteroid belts. Gravity lances coiled deep in the oceans. And something darker, weapons humanity swore never to use, locked away until now. When the Xaryth fleet entered Earth's orbit, humanity flipped the switch. The sky came alive. 3. The first volley. Selvek's flagship, the Imperial Wrath, was the first to feel it. A kinetic slug the size of a bus, accelerated to a fraction of light speed, tore straight through its shields and hull, vaporizing thousands in an instant. Rail slugs, plasma bursts, and drone swarms erupted from Earth's defenses. Xaryth formations shattered under the unexpected onslaught. Selvek snarled. Primitives. Return fire. Show them the Empire's might. But every shot that hit Earth was absorbed by lead energy shields projected from orbital satellites. Humanity had studied alien tech carefully and improved it. 4. The unleashing. As the battle raged, Earth deployed its trump cards, hunter-killer drones nicknamed Wraiths. They were small, agile, cloaked by adaptive camouflage. Each carried warheads designed not to explode but to pierce through enemy hulls and detonate inside. Entire squadrons of Xaryth fighters vanished in flashes of internal fire. Cruisers that once dominated battlefields were gutted from within, their screams lost to the void. Selvek's confidence faltered. This was no mere prey species. This was extermination. The human response. In Geneva's war room, Commander Alicia Monroe watched the feed. They thought we were prey, she said coldly. They thought they could burn our home. Show them what humans do when cornered. Orders spread like wildfire. Orbital stations reoriented. Subterranean silos opened. The drones switched patterns, striking not randomly but with surgical precision, taking out carriers, fuel depots, command nodes. The Xaryth fleet began to collapse. 6. Mercy denied. Some Xaryth ships tried to retreat. Humanity did not allow it. Long-range mass drivers targeted fleeing vessels, turning them into wreckage. Gravity lances tore apart escape pods, their occupants screaming into silence. The Council had begged humanity in the past to show mercy, to be diplomatic. But this was Earth itself under attack. Families, children, every city a target. Mercy was no longer an option. 7. The turning tide. By the 7th hour, half the Xaryth fleet was gone. The survivors regrouped for a desperate counteroffensive. Selvek broadcast across all channels, his arrogance cracking. You cannot win. You are nothing compared to the Empire, Commander Monroe answered. Her voice was calm, terrifying. We already have. Then Earth unleashed the final weapon, the Aegis Array. Hidden deep within the Pacific, the array focused the planet's magnetic field into a directed pulse. The blast fried Xaryth systems instantly. Ships went dark. Shields collapsed. Engines failed. And humanity's weapons finished them. 8. The last stand. Selvek's flagship, burning and crippled, refused to surrender. He rallied his remaining ships for a suicidal charge. But humans knew desperation well. They met it with equal ferocity. Civilian ships, hastily armed, rammed damaged Xaryth vessels. Orbital drones swarmed the flagship like hornets, carving it apart piece by piece. Selvek's last sight before death was Earth itself, glittering, unbroken, defiant. 9. The silence after. When the final Xaryth ship exploded, the battlefield fell silent. Wreckage littered orbit. Fires raged across the atmosphere as fragments burned up. Billions on Earth watched, breathless. Then, as the transmission came, "This is Commander Monroe. The fleet is destroyed. Earth stands." Cheers erupted across the planet. Humanity had not just survived. They had annihilated an empire's pride. The message. The survivors of the Xaryth Empire, scattered colonies, distant fleets received humanity's broadcast days later. It was simple. You brought war to our home. You found no weakness. You found no mercy. Come again, and you will find only extinction. The galaxy listened. Predators who once mocked humanity fell silent. Allies who doubted them now begged for treaties. Because everyone knew what the Xaryth learned too late. When humanity fights for survival, they do not stop. They do not forgive. They wipe out their enemies without mercy. 11. The legacy. Years later, children on alien worlds would whisper the tale, how the mighty Xaryth armada attacked Earth and never returned. How the soft ones became the terror of the stars. And carved into the ruins of the Imperial Wrath's wreckage, scavengers found a human phrase etched in molten steel. Never again.